to the traffic jam.
This, that, and the third.
Traffic jam.
Doing this, that, and the third. This, that, and the third. Doing this, that, and the third.
Yo, what is good, world? It's your boy, Calvin Leroy King, the third. And as always, I have my lovely co-hostess with the most by my side, Miss Rici Pieci, the one and only.
Hey, y'all.
And we thank y'all for tuning in and turning up for another dope episode of This, That, and the Third, the lifestyle show that gives you life. Literally. Now, we're going to begin the show in the best fashion we know how, and that's beginning with shouting out our sponsors, beginning with none other than Maker's Mark. Shout out to everybody making their mark in their respective lanes and or industries.
And of course, we have Mountain High. Climb your way to the top.
Straight like that. So shout out to Gary and Greg for always pulling up, popping out, pulling up, and putting on in that order. And now we're going to begin with some new news for all y'all new news. So Miss Rici, what's topping off our news segment this week?
So first, I just want to put it out there that we are having our annual, I guess it will be our second annual Friendsgiving at this month's third Thursday, which will be on the 18th.
Yes, November 18th at Fruve Juicery Express on State and Roosevelt. Shout out Damiani.
Okay, so in news, you guys know they have the vaccine for kids?
Yeah, they're going to get it back in blood. We talked about they have it for the 5 to 11-year-olds coming out soon, right?
It's here.
It's here.
They've already started giving shots. So in San Francisco, they've already made it mandatory to attend public places and spaces and outings. Kids have to show vaccination cards.
So kids have wallets? Or kids have smartphones? Like, I keep my vaccination card in my phone. It's a picture.
Either or.
So a 5-year-old, their mom or dad has to keep their card on them at all times.
Yeah.
God damn, dog.
So.
You said that's in Cali?
Yep, San Francisco.
Yeah.
So on The View today, people are really pushing getting kids vaccinated. I don't know. So they said 791 kids have died.
God damn, R.I.P. R.I.H.
But that's not a lot if you think.
That's a lot of child deaths. That's a lot of child deaths.
Okay, what I'm saying.
Compared to what? The Holocaust? Like, compared to what? That's a lot of children dying. How many?
Okay, it's 791.
Last week?
And how many people in this world, though?
3 billion.
So it's a very small number when we look at it that way.
But all these motherfuckers died in the Bay Area.
No, they didn't.
Oh.
This is
Worldwide.
nationwide.
Oh, nationwide.
Yeah.
Well, it's not 3 billion people in America.
But it's a few million.
It's a few million.
Yeah.
It's a couple hundred million.
And
couple hundred million.
8,100 have been hospitalized. Mm-hmm. Okay, that's a lot of number, but it's still.
Still RIH to the babies.
Yeah, but it's just don't make me.
I'm just saying, bro.
So bad.
How could you be so heartless? You're Corella DeVille with the Dalmatians, dog.
No, I'm Coretta DeVille about this vaccination. Just because.
Coretta Scott King. Who the hell is Coretta DeVille? Is that Martin Luther Jenkins? Who the fuck is that?
So look, I just feel like it still should be up to the parents. It
Facts.
Still should be a parental
It's the
choice.
mandate that you have a problem with.
Yes.
You're very pro-choice.
And
let's not take choice away from,
Don't
like,
take
at the grocery
it away
store,
from me.
At the pharmacy, and as it comes to
and
vaccines.
parking, very little things. So
parking?
Yeah, like give me.
You should be able to choose a handicap spot?
No, but I should be able to choose. You know how Mariano's, they have, like, if you're picking up. If there are no other spaces available, I'm taking that part.
I'm probably going to park there. I'm probably going to park there.
So if you
what
told me. Right, if you told me you
By the
cannot.
time the tow truck get here, I'm not.
Right.
I'm just picking up a few items.
That's what I'm saying. So I just need my choices. So I think
what if they came out with a 10-item or less parking spot? How they got the 10-item or less checkout?
If you could double park and go run in and get your items, yes, I would do it.
Come on, son. I was in Mariano, not to get off topic, but I was in Mariano's just the other day, and I don't go in there unless I'm doing my shopping for the month. When I'm just picking up a couple items, I don't get a basket. I don't get a buggy. I don't get a cart. If I can't carry that shit, I don't need it. So I went and got me a gallon or a half gallon of some silk. Got me some Sara Lee wheat, honey wheat bread. Got a loaf. Got me some flowers. I gotta keep me some fresh begonias. You know what I'm saying?
See, that's the part that will fool women.
What?
They'd be like, well, damn, he got flowers.
Oh no, that's for my living room setting.
But I'm saying otherwise, everything you got in your hand, you look like a single man.
Definitely. That nigga got top ramen. That motherfucker got Snicker candy bar, ice cream bars. But nevertheless, I digress. But I'm just saying, like, don't fall for the banana in the tailpipe. You can park where the fuck you want to. I'm pro parking choice as well.
Yeah. So that's a big thing. So the city, though, the courtier got rid of that mandate that all Chicago police officers had to get vaccinated.
I did hear about that. So now, what about the ones that before this thing got vaccinated against their will? Are they begrudging? Are they backslidden police officers? Are they going to protect and serve?
I don't know, but how? What makes them special? If all city workers have to get vaccinated, so here's where I'm jumping on the other side.
Yeah.
If all city workers have to get vaccinated and teachers, why don't they?
So now you're playing devil's advocate. Because you're not
because
you're not with the mandate, but you're
well,
also not with inequality, it sounds like.
Well, and I really want to know, what did the police
changed?
union president do?
Right.
Like, tell me what needs to be done so we can get rid of this mandate across the board.
So then they advocated, and it went to judicial proceedings, and a judge decided?
Yes.
Interesting. I wonder would the Chicago Teachers Union and everybody else that's a city worker now follow suit and try to get that retroactively taken away as well?
Probably not.
Probably not.
They got other issues.
The devil you know, dog.
But
like, man, we already lost
police
that
have
battle.
other issues, but they have a union working for them.
Type shit.
So.
But the teachers union, the plumbers union, the credit union, these motherfuckers all have unions.
Well, it seems
Western
like they're
Union.
always focused on the pay.
Yeah.
So
give me my
I
money.
can't help.
I need that money. What up to my nigga Logan? What's up to my
Logan.
brother Logan tuned in from the ATL? What up, brother?
Okay, so then Biden has this date by January 4th that, did it say all Americans? I feel like, I don't want to say all Americans, but that's kind of all employers and have their workers vaccinated. So damn near everybody, if you ask me.
Yeah,
By
it's
default.
really having a toll and taking a toll on the workforce, dog, because motherfuckers are like, hell no, we won't go. I will sit back, relax, get half of my paycheck to not work, as opposed to going against my morals or my religious beliefs and working against my will with this shit running through my bloodstream. So it's hinky. Hinky, as the white people say. It's hinky.
They do say that.
It's
And
hinky.
it really is, because I'm so, anybody got a plug on vaccination cards?
Yeah,
like,
she
nobody
has been
is
asking.
got
She has
back
been
to
asking.
me on that. Like, let me know. Okay, so moving forward, did you know we had an election on Tuesday?
Of what?
For governor
Of what?
in like a few different states. It wasn't here.
I was about to say.
So yeah, I guess these states are like off a year. You know,
Because of COVID?
no,
They waited it? Oh, okay.
I think this has been obviously
Historically,
it hasn't been a big deal till after Trump. Like everything's a big deal. So New Jersey. Actually, is the first Democratic governor in more than 4 decades to win the Garden State. I'm like, damn, I didn't know it was a red state.
I didn't know it was the Garden State. There's a lot of gardens in New Jersey. You know what's interesting is everybody got their little nickname for their state and shit.
What's ours?
Ours is the land of Lincoln.
Oh.
It says it on your license plate.
Oh,
The land of Lincoln.
okay.
You saw my Lincoln beard on
Yeah.
Y'all need to get off my heels, bro. I'm not with the costume department, bro. I did my best. Fuck you mean. But yeah, so
Maybe
shout
you
out
should have
to
made an appointment with me. You know, I did pretty good.
I get you right. I get you right and tight. But no, shout out to Jersey for getting a Democrat in. I mean, I can't even say that because what does this Democrat stand for? Where do they stand on issues that we care about?
Well, apparently this is a huge thing because 80% of Republicans want Trump to run again. And so they're trying to take over all states. So at this point, it's like it don't even matter. We just need somebody blue in there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I got you. Everybody's trying to get information.
And the fact
Logan
that...
actually said Virginia too.
No, yeah, I'm coming to the Logan. Give me a second, boo.
Wait a minute.
So it's like a thing, and because it's been 4 decades since they've had a Democrat.
Yeah.
So Virginia also was a huge state because it was blue. It voted for Biden. Biden won in Virginia, but it put a Republican.
Governor in.
Yep, his name is Glenn Youngkin.
I'm from Virginia where ain't shit to do but cook. Shout out to the clip. Shout out to Fran. Shout out to Missy. Shout out to Tim.
Okay, so here's the thing. So when I was watching The View this morning.
Shout out to Allen Iverson. Shout out to Parquet.
What are you talking about?
Niggas from Virginia.
Oh, okay. So the thing with this particular governor, what he ran on in the state of Virginia, and they were talking about this on The View this morning with Michael Dyson. Mm-hmm. Have you ever heard of CRT?
Big Crit?
CRT.
Criminal response theory? Critical race theory?
Yes.
Yes! That, to my understanding, is when you say that every single thing in terms of systematic approaches to things are rooted in racial beliefs or practices or foundations. So whether that's housing, whether that's government, whether that's civil service and redlining and all that shit, it's all rooted in racism, more or less. And it came out of a Harvard study and that kind of hit the nail on the head.
Yeah, look at Calvin, y'all.
I be reading.
Look at him.
Well, I be listening to videos.
Okay, so I didn't hear about this when I was watching the news as far as the election, right? But I did hear something about the schools, and he basically pushed that if you don't want CRT theory, CRT being taught in the schools, you want to vote for me.
Why? Why would you not want that taught?
So
revisionist history. Let's sweep that shit under the rug.
So basically, it was fear mongering because, like, Whoopi was saying.
This nigga said fear mongering. What is mongering? I've heard of whoremongering. What is fear mongering?
Basically, he was selling
fear.
Yes, and he rode on people's fear all the way to the polls because most of them don't want. What they were saying was they don't want the kids to feel like they should feel bad because they're white.
Yeah.
They should feel bad because they may have some privilege.
Right.
They don't want them to feel bad.
Right.
Right? But in fact,
all the reasons that you should feel bad is because the advantages and the privileges you have were ill-gotten. What the fuck?
Well,
you should feel empathetic.
The fact is, it isn't being taught in the schools.
Right.
So he won an election because he pushed an agenda that really isn't out there like he said it is. But because people know what it is and don't want it, it's like, oh, we're going to vote for this guy.
On that one polarizing issue.
So it's more of this. And so what Michael Dyson was saying on The View is Michael Eric Dyson. Yeah. He applauds the Republicans for strategizing, and they know how to run on some shit that is false. Yeah. Right? And they know how to make that polarizing to people.
Very, very smoke and mirror-y, very hand-eye, sleight of hand type shit. Like, these niggas are pickpockets, bro. And these niggas know, like, the psychology behind politics and how people's behaviors sway their voting decisions, shit like that. And they play to the emotional heartstrings of people that are very siloed in their thinking. Like an open-minded liberal person or somebody that's more towards the middle that's like, nah, let me do some research, let me have conversations, let me get shared perspectives and views on shit. That's not who he's pandering to. It's to those staunch right-wingers that are like, man, gee, it's always been this way, it should always be this way, hell no, we won't go. Yeah. And there's a lot of them. But the thing is, they're dying off in mass numbers too. So this shit won't continue for long. So niggas is trying to get it while the getting is good. If Trump comes back to become president, won't that be the first person that ever was president, didn't get reelected, took a break, and then came back and successfully got the presidency back? Has that ever happened before?
No.
Right. That nigga is a history maker though, Z. Like, you can't front your move on Trump. That motherfucker is a businessman, a reality star, a reality TV star, and he knows how to sell.
Well, and that's the thing. Like, what are the Democrats planning and strategizing on who they're going to put up against whoever next? Because you surely can't think Biden has a chance.
I think they're going to go like Cory Booker and Rosie O'Daro. What's her name? Cutie Patootie. You know what I'm talking about? The date Cory Booker?
No.
Rosie O'Daro from Kids and fucking,
Well, I'm hoping. I doubt they are doing any damn thing because the Republicans are. Yeah. They already are deciding, we want Trump, do we not want Trump?
Right.
If we don't want Trump, who are we putting up against them? And so we'll see. But I don't think we're prepared.
What a time to be alive. I wouldn't want to be president in these times.
No.
Like, I'll wait.
No.
I'll wait until 20,
30.
30. Straight
Let
the
a
fuck
decade
up.
pass, cool
man.
off,
Get
come
about
back
this
with it.
jam.
Yeah, I wouldn't be
Let me get like an
interested.
easy half decade
Yeah.
of presidency.
Okay, so also the Ahmad Arbery trial is going on now.
So that's the brother that was
jogging
and accused of trespassing on a construction site, and then they hunted him down and hung him or shot him.
Shot him.
Shot him.
So out of 11 members of the jury, 1 is black.
1. This is a jury of whose peers? The white is supposed to be the white people's peers. The perpetrators.
Shot. Clearly,
Yeah.
it ain't none of the Ahmad's people up there.
hell
It's
no.
1 person. 1.
Out of
Okay,
12.
so
That's crazy.
They basically the defense attorneys were striking. They said they were striking the qualified black jurors, basing some off of the strikes on race, right? You know, black people ain't gonna lie about how they feel. They feel how they feel. But
Yeah, I did it, and I hope he burns in hell.
But they have pleaded not guilty, and they face charges of malice and a felony murderer. Also face charges of aggravated assault, false imprisonment, and criminal attempt to commit false imprisonment. I wonder how many years all of that adds up to. It doesn't sound like a lot.
Nah, for
It
white
sound like
people,
a bunch of
probably
bullshit.
60 weeks. We're gonna get them 60 weeks.
Okay, but here's the thing. So this trial is going on the same time as the Kyle.
From the Jacob Blake situation.
Right,
Where's it?
and-
Kyle Rittenhouse.
Rittenhouse.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's going on at the same time. And right now they've been getting testimonies from different people who streamed it live. Somebody got to be guilty.
Yeah. One of y'all gotta fall.
And I really think
Both of them can't get off, bro.
so. Both of them need to go down, but I think Kyle has a better chance
I'm going down or getting off?
going down because he's younger.
He has
Right,
more
so they
life
may-
ahead of him.
But I don't think they're going to, like, I was listening to WGCI and Leon was like, they better give him double digits. I'm thinking 8 years they'll probably give his ass.
And our question again, Leon Rogers, who I love and adore, and you are the destined legend in my eyes. What we gonna do if they don't? You know what I'm saying? Because it's always like, we be like, they better do this, they better do that. Fuck we gonna do if they don't?
I don't know. I'm thinking I'll be locked in the house and riots
Man,
and
I'm gonna
things
stay
will
out
be
the
going
way. I'm gonna keep
on.
my family close and my enemies closer. Motherfucker,
Right.
like, that shit is,
Out the way.
is very daunting because it's like, we're obvious, the message is clearly being presented and has been for generations that we're not wanted, we're not valued, we're not worthy
Is that,
of life.
Would that be CRT?
That's pretty much the CRT in action.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? The judicial system is rooted in CRT. The Constitution rooted in CRT. God damn it.
Interesting.
Yeah. So if you don't believe the hype, maybe you should. Or maybe you should research it and make an informed decision for yourself. But I think that about wraps us up for this week's segment of New News for all y'all new news on this week's episode of This and a Third.
Literally.
This is a traffic jam.
It's that and the third.
Traffic jam.
Doing this, that, and the third.